Hi everyone! So here are the long-awaited Independence Day reports. We started the day with the Independence Party demonstration, and in that demonstration there were something like a couple of dozen people, and it was all a bit shady. Like there were mostly old people, and even members of the Communist Party were there. And you shouldn't really mix this Independence Party with the UK Independence Party. These are completely different people. Like these are people who oppose the EU, but they still are for open borders. They are multiculturalists. So they really aren't a party for nationalists. And I guess that affected their turnout a lot with that demonstration ending up that small. And after that, we went to the Finland First demonstration. And in the Finland First demonstration, I held a speech that was pretty impromptu because I wasn't really prepared for that. And that didn't really end up being one of my best speeches, but it was okay. And there was something like a couple of hundred people in there. And it was all very fun. And there was this Hungarian reporter who was making a report for some German TV channel. And he wanted some footage from over there, and he wanted sound bites, so I gave him a short interview, and here's a clip of that.
Nordic countries with a lot of Sweden, immigration minister accusing Hungary not to take refugees back. What do you think about the Hungarian immigration policy?
I think it's very reasonable, and I don't think the EU or the Finnish ministers or anyone else has anything to say about it. It's only Hungary's business. They completely have the right to decide who they let into their country, what kind of people they want in. That's only their decision, and I think they are being the reasonable ones here. And just in a few years, I am absolutely sure that many European countries will look at Hungary and other Eastern European countries, and they will regret that they didn't do the same thing these people did.
So I just wanted to show you that because that was already in English, so it doesn't take any subtitling. And after the Finland First demonstration, we took a quick look at the anti-racist demonstration, and I already have footage about that on my channel called A Dumb Demonstration Against Racism. That's the title of the video. And these people, like, they were everything you'd expect them to be, like these dreamy, feel-good anti-racists, these hardline anti-fascists. There were some anti-Erdogan activists, Kurd activists, and people like that. And it all seemed pretty pointless. Like, they didn't have much to say. They simply marched there. They played their drums. But there were no speeches or anything like that. It was meaningless. Like, they didn't have a message in there. And it really showed. And these people claimed afterwards that they had over 3,000 people in there. But as you can see, that really doesn't look like over 3,000 people. That looks more like maybe 1,000, 1,500 at most. So they exaggerated their own numbers a bit, of course. And because I was in a hurry, I really couldn't stay in the anti-racist demonstration for that long. And I had to get to the Fortress Europe nationalist independence celebration. And I was hosting that event with Q Eturautti. And it was a very fun event too. And there were maybe like 200-300 people watching, even though it was very cold and it was a national holiday, but people still got out there and took part in it. So it was very fun. And because I was hosting that Fortress Europe event, I was unable to get to the neo-Nazi demonstration, the Nordic resistance movement demonstration. But luckily Junes got there, so he got footage from the events. So the next part of this Independence Day report will be about that neo-Nazi demonstration.